up, guys? How's it going, everybody? My name is Blitzwanger, and ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a brand new episode of Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. The gameplay walkthrough continues, and I have to say, I have had an absolute blast with this game. Now, with that in mind, of course, I do want to ask you guys for a tad bit of support for this video. So if you can, please consider going on ahead and hitting that like button, because of course that allows us to continue to do what we do here on the channel. And thank you guys so very much for taking the time to show that support. Now, with that in mind, where are we? And you might be asking, Blitz, how the heck do you have all those Dragon Balls already? How is Gohan leveled up as much as he is? Well, what I did do in between episodes, because several people were pointing out that some of the sub-stories are, to be quite honest, kind of repetitive and can be somewhat boring. So I went ahead and got I think there was 3 sub-story missions completed. The cool thing is that by completing one of those sub-story missions, I did go on ahead and get a new character for our community board. It was Oolong, I think is how you pronounce his name, the pig character. This guy right here. So that was pretty cool. Definitely happy to add that particular character onto our roster, so that's pretty sweet. The other thing we did is power up our characters quite a bit, and while I was doing the sub-stories, I did just by mistake kind of happen to collect the Dragon Balls again. So let's call upon Shenron, and let's go on ahead and make for a wish. So I think we could either go for the rare items this time, or the Z-Orbs again. Man, oh man, part of me just kind of wants to go for Z-Orbs again, because I really genuinely think that that's the best overall item to have. So I think that's what we'll go for, honestly. Yeah, we'll go for it. All right, so we're going to call upon Shenron to kick off the episode. A pretty epic way to get things started here. So this should be pretty exciting. And once we get our Z-Orbs, I just think that they're the most versatile item in general. Yes, the rare items I'm sure are cool. Like, it'll probably give us some sort of meals or ingredients for those meals. So I think that that's neat. But I think that we can, generally speaking, find those things as it is. But collecting 10,000 blue orbs, 10,000 red orbs, 10,000 green orbs, and 10 rainbow orbs takes a long, long time. So it is somewhat convenient to go on ahead and get those through the Dragon Balls. Okay, so with that in mind, it is time to get on track, to get back on track, I guess, with the main missions, as Gohan is supposed to meet up with Chi-Chi and talk to her. So I guess that means that we need to head back home. Oh, what is this? Is this a D-medal here? How the heck did I miss that? Was that there all along and we just completely ignored that? That's kind of embarrassing. Okay, now the other thing that would be kind of cool is if we could get
Ready to hit the books again, Gohan?
is if we could possibly make a full course meal again. What are we missing? Burning tofu for this one. Okay. Do we have the ingredients? We do. Brilliant. Okay. So now we're going to be able to make that full course meal, which is awesome. So that should be pretty stellar. I do want to check actually real quick. What does it take to make that seafood course? A fresh seafood rice bowl, a rich seafood soup, and a dense sesame dumpling. Can't speak clearly. Okay, so it's got to be mostly... Okay, so it was this thing, right? Fresh seafood rice bowl. It was the rich seafood soup, so we need fish eggs for that one. Yikes, that sounds kind of gross. Then again, it's probably just because I don't like seafood, to be quite honest. Was it the simmered seafood? I'm trying to remember what's the third thing. Rich seafood soup, and then dense sesame dumpling. Okay. So let's see if we can actually make dense sesame dumpling. Okay, so we definitely can make that. So the only thing we can't create right now are the... the rich seafood soup. So we need to save up for the ingredients for that. I wish we could buy ingredients here. That would be very, very helpful, but I guess we can't right at this very moment. Okay, it's fine. So let's go on ahead and cook this full course meal, because why not? It gives you an excellent boost to XP and such, so I'm sure that will be nice to have. And there's the crazy, delicious looking food, which I don't know how they do it, but in anime, I feel like food always looks awesome. I don't know how it is that they draw it or whatever. It just always looks so appetizing. Okay. And this is coming from someone who doesn't even like seafood. So like when they show seafood stuff, I'm still like, that looks pretty delicious, you know? Okay, so we've got a lot of boosts now activated for Gohan, so that means we need to tackle the main story so that we can level up faster. Are you sure you want to continue the story? Your party will be disbanded? Yes.
Sure thing. Hurry back, Dad. We miss you.
Okay, so let's get started. I think this might actually start the... Oh, nice. We'll level up to level 34 as Gohan. Oh, and I did a bunch of training missions as well, guys. So I got a bunch of power-ups for Piccolo and one power-up for Vegeta as well. So that was really cool, too. I think those were the only ones that we did. I think we're Vegeta, and then I think we did 3 missions for Piccolo, so that was pretty cool. But the point is that I think this should be the start of the Android Saga or the Cell Saga. I've always been kind of confused. Is it Android Saga first and then the Cell Saga? I guess that kind of would make sense, right? Because technically speaking, they sort of deal with the androids first, and then it's the Cell Saga that kind of extrapolates from that, because Cell is an android as well.
Dreadful Frieza, but there was still no sign of Goku returning to Earth. The world had entered a period of peace.
Well, isn't that wonderful?
That peace, however,
was
to be short-lived, as a new threat was rapidly approaching the planet.
Yep, it's Cooler and Frieza. Or a Cooler Frieza, kind of. Hey, look who it is! Dude, I can't wait. I really can't wait till we get to play as Trunks. That's going to be epic. Okay, so that gives you a bit of a preview of what's to come. The Android Terror arrives. Here we go, folks. So, seems like all of our heroes have gathered.
Oh, everyone's here already? Krillin, you felt it too, right? It's Frieza. And someone else with enormous power like his.
Yeah, kinda hard not to notice. There's no way we're gonna miss a massive energy reading like that.
This can't be good. Do you really think it's Frieza?
Well, sure seems like it. They'll know we're here if you don't quit your foolish babbling and lower your power levels. They have scouters, after all. The Namekian's already lowered his. At least one of you is smart. Piccolo! They're here!
Here we go. That certainly does look like Frieza. It is his ship. Oh man, I remember watching the anime, and when Frieza shows up, it's like, are you kidding me? Wasn't he just defeated? And how the heck does he arrive on Earth before Goku ever does? That was very confusing. But then, of course, the arrival of another character where you're like, wait, what? Did that really just happen? So that's what we get to look forward to.
I can't believe he's still alive. Hold on. I think there's someone else with him.
Do not fly there, got it? We can avoid scouter detection by simply walking up to them.
You guys have actually fought against someone with this much power?
You gotta be kidding me! What are we supposed to do once we get close to him? You'd rather stay back here and rot, is that it? Suit yourself. All of us know what we're up against. Just to be perfectly clear, Earth is completely done for.
Nice. So, nice positive vibes there from Vegeta. Okay. So, as you can see, it looks like there's a limitation placed on our character again in terms of flight.
Frieza survive.
That's a good question.
Damn that Kakarot! Why didn't he finish that bastard off?
Good question. But that's not the way that Goku operates. Talk to everyone about Frieza. I think we did. There's some weird frame dropping there. That was very odd. Okay, very slow walking. I feel like we need some epic music like bum bum, bada bum bum bum, bum bum, bada bum bum. Wait, that's Pokemon.
We're almost at his ship. Are you sure you're ready for this?
Yes.
Dang. Okay, so Frieza has assembled a whole new army. Mecha Frieza.
It seems this super
Oh, King Cold, not Cooler. My bad. Cooler is the other guy. My bad. This is King Cold.
So you intend to wait for him, Frieza?
Why, of course, Father. But I want him to suffer for what he did to me, so I think I'll slaughter every last one of his beloved Earthlings.
All
I
right.
couldn't care less about the Earthlings, but we do absolutely need to rid ourselves of that Super Saiyan. By any means necessary.
I actually don't remember. How does King Cold get defeated? Ah, look who it is.
And what brings you here, Earthling?
This is a new arrival.
I'm here to kill you.
I like how they say mysterious youth. Well, yeah, because I guess at this point we're not supposed to know that it's
From the future.
Trunks.
What's that now? You're here to kill us, you say? Eliminate him.
Sir!
Here we go. Well, I guess that didn't go particularly well for him.
Well,
There goes Frieza's army.
You've got some skill.
Come at me with everything you've got. Unlike Goku, I won't take it easy on you.
Goku. Oh, I see. So you're an ally of his.
Never met the guy, only know him by name.
Here we go.
Yeah. You do realize that killing my men puts you in grave danger, do you not? Now I have to kill you myself.
You miscalculated.
A miscalculation? Oh, I beg to differ. Wiping you and the rest of the filth from this planet would be child's play.
That's not what I meant. You're about to find out what it's like to fight a real Super Saiyan.
Frieza is gonna be very confused.
Right here.
He's gonna be like, wait, what? He thought there's only one Super Saiyan. Nope, wrong, clearly. I mean, how much of a cooler introduction can you get for a character? He shows up, and he's the second Super Saiyan character that we've ever seen. Okay. Here we go. Follow up with some damage. Boom! Nice counter. Ooh, did that do 31,000 damage? I think so. You gotta... Oh no. Darn it. Okay, so that attack does quite a bit of damage, clearly. Come on, Mecha Frieza, you're supposed to be putting up a fight, no? Yikes. Power up. And close the distance for that extra little bit of damage. Nice. Why do I keep going for the X attack? I keep thinking that that's what activates. Yikes. There we are. Woo! Sword Slash for the win. 244,000 experience points earned. Well played. Can you imagine the just sheer disappointment that Frieza has? Because we spent basically the last whatever amount of episodes building up Frieza as this insane threat. He's defeated basically everyone except for Goku. And then it takes everything that Goku has to defeat him. Then we suddenly see him appear once more. But this time, Trunks just rids of him insanely quick. And not just him. Captain Cold as well. Holy moly. This dude just deleted Frieza, Captain Cold, and everybody else. that might have been somewhat of a threat to Earth.
What in the world is going on?
One way to find out.
Yikes. Okay. So here's the meeting between Trunks and the heroes of Earth.
That's him, isn't it?
Keep your guard up. We don't know who we're up against.
Right. I'm gonna head over there and wait for Goku. You're more than welcome to join me.
How does he know about my dad?
He's gonna show up right over there. If you're coming, then follow me.
So, what do we do?
I'm gonna follow him.
Yeah, me too. I'm going to find out who this creep is.
Okay. I guess now they wait for the arrival of Goku, finally, back on Earth.
He doesn't seem like a bad guy. So how do you know my dad?
Well, I've only heard about him. I haven't had the privilege of actually meeting him yet.
Oh, really?
So, hey, how do you know when Goku's coming back?
Well, I'm afraid I can't tell you that. I'm sorry.
So, can I ask, you were a Super Saiyan when you beat Frieza earlier, weren't you? How did you do that?
Unfortunately, I can't tell you that either.
It's also interesting because there's the Dragon Ball Z movies where obviously we find out that it's actually Gohan who trains Trunks.
What's your name?
So it's kind of cool that there's a flip of roles here.
That too.
You can't even tell us your name? Well, what about your age?
I'm 17.
So you can tell us your age.
But that's all I can tell you. I really am sorry.
Well, I guess it doesn't matter. You saved the Earth after all.
It'll be another 3 hours before Goku gets here. So please, just hang tight a little bit longer.
Okay. 3 hours later.
He should be here soon.
Ta-da! Almost as though that was scheduled there. I wonder what that logo is. That A? Or is that like a upside down A? Or a V? I don't know. Look who's back. Back again.
Huh?
Tell a friend. Goku's back.
Dad!
How'd you guys know I was gonna be here?
This young man here clued us in.
Who is he?
You mean you don't know who this is? At all?
Nope, never seen him before. That reminds me. Who took care of Frieza and the others? That was some crazy energy.
We've got him to thank for that as well. He made quick work of them by becoming a Super Saiyan.
A Super Saiyan? Goku, I need to speak with you. In private, if you don't mind. With me? Yeah, sure.
Hey, what's the big deal? You gonna keep us in the dark?
Sorry, guys. Just hang tight for a bit, okay?
Okay, so this is where Goku's Super Saiyan transformation is now available. I guess what I should do is actually check real quick if it's actually equipped, because it's not necessarily going to be equipped there. Also, I guess we should probably grab some more upgrades here. Okay. That's pretty much all that we can upgrade right now. The rest of them require the training unlocks. Okay, sweet. Doing pretty well. I got a lot of upgrading done. Now, here's the other thing we need to check is over on the transform. Okay, it does have Super Saiyan. Cool. Figured we would just, check to be certain. And what else should we equip? +5 damage dealt to an enemy at a higher level than you. Ooh, that could be actually pretty useful. So let's equip that. Okay.
Okay, let's see what he has to say. I need to know something. Are you able to become a Super Saiyan at will? Yeah, I mean, I couldn't at first. but I can control it pretty good now. That's great. Now I have to ask, would you mind transforming for me now? You got it.
Such an easy reply. You got it. No problem.
This good? So, what now?
It's interesting how Goku's voice changes when he goes Super
Now,
Saiyan.
I'll become a Super Saiyan 2. Whoa! And I'd like you to fight me.
Wait,
It
what?
won't go easy. Fine by me.
I don't remember that happening, but okay. Level 37, so is Goku, so should be a fair fight.
Just like me. Yeah, pretty amazing.
Let's power up. And yikes.
I had more than enough power to overwhelm Frieza than yours. I could tell you.
Come on. 2 Super Saiyans going at it. This is pretty intense here. There we are. Hey. Okay, so he's just gonna keep spamming the same moveset. We can play that boring game as well. Okay, he's gonna power up again. Dude, how many times can he just build up into... that same... Come on.
For some reason, I guess you couldn't, huh? Well, I wouldn't say that. I know a little technique called instant transmission. Instant transmission?
Come on. Finally. There we go. That's some damage. And we win. Whew. I don't know if that's going to be an S rank, but that was a pretty good performance. There we go. Nice. We got 429,000 XP points.
Amazing. You're just as good as I'd heard. No, better even. Okay, I'll tell you everything, but please, it's important that you make sure not to tell anyone else what I'm about to tell you. Gotcha. Don't worry. Talk away. Your secrets are safe with me. It might be difficult to believe what I'm about to say, but I've come here from 20 years into the future, using a time machine. The future? 20 years from now? My name is Trunks. I'm Vegeta's son. What? Vegeta's son? Actually, now that you mention it, you do kind of look like him.
Really?
I'm gonna be born 2.5 years from now, but that's not why I came here. There's something much more important I need to tell you, so please listen. Huh? Oh, right. 3 years from now, on May 12th, at around 10 a.m., 2 incredibly powerful figures will appear on an island 5.5 miles southwest from South City. Who are they? Are they aliens? No. They're androids. Created right here on Earth. They were created by a mad scientist from the former Red Ribbon Army named Dr. Gero. The Red Ribbon Army? That's right. The same one you took down many years ago. Oh yeah, when I was just a little guy. I thought I got rid of those guys a while ago. Like back when I beat up their boss. Unfortunately, Dr. Gero survived and continued his research. So what's he after? World domination or something else crazy? I'm not entirely sure, but it's possible that was his end goal. But his androids were designed to be killing machines. And they eventually turned on their creator, meaning the androids were free to kill and destroy to their heart's content. It's been just me against the two of them. I struggled to make it out alive.
Wait, what happened to everybody else?
They're gone. 20 years from now, I'm the only fighter in the fight. 3 years from now, my father over there, Krillin, Piccolo, everyone is killed. Only Gohan managed to make it out alive. He taught me how to fight 4 years before I came here in the time machine. As you know, with Piccolo gone, the Dragon Balls could no longer be used, meaning we couldn't bring anyone back once they were killed. The android's unquenchable lust for bloodshed eventually turned the world into a nightmarish hellscape. They're too strong. Nothing can take them down.
Hey, wait, hold up a sec. What about me? They didn't kill me too, did they?
Even you couldn't join in the fight. Not too long from now, you'll fall prey to a severe heart virus.
What? Well, this is a pickle. I'm guessing sensu beans won't work, huh? Man, this sucks on so many levels.
It's just Goku's response.
Lame way. I really wanted to fight those guys.
You're disappointed you can't fight them? Aren't you scared?
Well, yeah, I'm scared. But you said they're crazy strong, right? Of course I want to fight them.
I see. You really are a true Saiyan warrior, aren't you? Here, when you start to see symptoms, take this. It's a medicine developed 20 years from now. It should keep you alive.
Whoa, really? Awesome! Thanks!
Normally, history shouldn't be changed. But I've got to do whatever I can to prevent those atrocities from coming to pass. My mother always spoke very well of you. She knew you'd help us. That's what pushed her to complete the time machine.
Wait, your mother? She knows who I am?
Yes, she knows you well.
Wait, you said she built a time machine. Isn't that right? And the only person I know who can do that
is Bulma.
Wait, your mom?
Yes, she's right over there.
Whoa!
I love how Goku wasn't that shocked about the fact that he's gonna pass away from a heart virus. Wasn't that shocked that there's 2 deadly androids that take out basically everybody on Earth. Like, none of that caused the same type of reaction as Bulma being married to Vegeta.
That's gotta be the craziest. I thought she'd stick with Yamcha. To think she'd end up with Vegeta of all people. I mean, it just makes no sense.
Please, make sure not to tell anyone. I can't have people knowing who I really am. If you do, well, I might never be born.
Oh, yeah, right. Mum's the word.
Well, I'd better get going back to my own time. I need to let my mother know how everything went here.
Hey, are we gonna see you again?
Making a round trip in the time machine requires a lot of energy, so it'll take some time. If I can survive until then, I'll definitely come back to lend my support 3 years from now.
Stay alive. What a great new goal. Now I'm gonna start training extra hard for the next 3 years.
Okay, and look at that. We get the Trunks soul emblem. That is pretty awesome. Very cool. And so, do we get the story roundup? We sure do. We got S ranks across the board, which is wonderful. And so now we're going to be ready to start preparing for the androids.